Hi, my name is Emmanuel from Adjei from Ghana. This is to show my interest in the regional executive director position for Culture project and also to share my views on the program. In marketing, we need to let people know what your product or service is about and highlight or articulate on the benefits involved. Similarly, I believe culture kits should not be an exception. On recruitment, I think in this era where technology is far advancing, the issue of scammers also happen to be on the higher side. This makes it a bit scary at times when relying on internet advertisement. In the light of this, my optimal strategy would be the direct approach of marketing. In this scenario, you are able to trash out all issues and doubts clearly. And then, even though the direct approach comes with some cost as compared to other types of marketing, I think it is worth it. Another recruitment strategy would be advertising on educational platforms, basically through social media and other professional networks like the AIB platform. Thirdly, I would like to liaise with educational ministries of the targeted countries and brief them on Culture Kits project, the benefit it poses, etc. There would be the need for a dialogue with stakeholders on how prospective kids could take advantage of the program and how parents could assist or support their kids to enroll on the program and the benefits it poses to kids, parents, and the host schools. Um, Recruitment, I think using the local media would not be and overemphasized or will not be overlooked. I think recruitment through the local media it will be also ideal. Now, community-based building or the community building, I think the Culture Kids program being new and probably the first of its kind, I believe much education needs to be done on the program and on how it works. Stakeholders need to be well convinced of the strategies involved. I would like to constantly brief and educate and update stakeholders on the program. I would like to have Culture Kids coordinators in various schools that will join, and I would like to be part of the program, and I would like to have interaction with them regularly as an incentive to those who will be coordinating. I would suggest that they are given some formal invitation to be part of the annual Culture Kids Symposium if they are interested. And in Africa, for example, technological advancement is not on the higher side, and in the medium term, some sort of donations could be done. Probably old versions of personal computers or laptops or other ICT equipment could be donated to participating schools, as which will serve as a great incentive or motivation to them. Adding further, in community building, I would like to hold weekly or monthly seminars for coordinators who will also sit down they will sit down further the culture message to students and other stakeholders where applicable. And then on pricing, personally, I think pricing should be subjective. It should not be fixed. There should not be a fixed price for all participating regions. I think that, in fact, the prices for kits from less developed regions may have to be waived, or yeah, for some people if possible. However, some regions may have to pay even higher, up to about $500, in order for them to consider the program as a serious project. For us in West Africa, a minority may not be able to afford up to $150, whilst the rest may prefer paying below $100. I believe prices could be increased with time when schools get to familiarize themselves well with X culture case concept. I think in which case most of the work will depend on the regional executive directors. I strongly believe this project will work and will work for my region and other regions as well if prices were fixed based on affordability of the participants. Research needs to be done to determine the affordability level of prospective participants. Alternatively, I think an avenue could be created where students or parents could pay in about 3 installments. This will ease the pressure on parents. Most students are concerned with the certificates they will be getting after the program, so if they are given the option to complete payment in installment, they will be more than willing to complete both the payment and the project in order for them to collect their certificates. I believe paying by installment can also give appreciable revenue to X-Culture to cover operational expenses and salaries of regional representatives, since it will broaden the participatory base of the program. I also think that having different prices in different countries in the same region would not be feasible. Now, prices could vary amongst regions, but prices should not be the same for countries within the same regions. Okay. For example, in Africa, prices for countries in the West and East Africa can be the same, whilst those in South Africa and the northern side can be slightly higher. But it still boils down to research. Yes, I believe pricing should highlight on academic and not it should highlight on the academics and not only the commercial purpose of X-Culture kits. Now, on compensation, I believe running a beta test of the program is necessary to really concretize the befitting compensation for regional executive directors. At this stage of commencement, I believe the compensation level should not be of much concern, but rather how best the project could succeed. If we achieve success, I believe there would be commensurable benefits or compensation. Personally, I think regional executive directors need to go around the prospective schools to attest to what is actually happening on the grounds. I believe as starters, the compensation may not be for financial gains or profit, but it should enable directors to perform their work diligently, effectively, and efficiently. At this stage, it may be difficult to monitor the time and skills of directors, but I think the end result should matter. There could be track performance indicators to check the directors. However, at this stage, I believe the whole project needs to be built on trust and cooperation. We can consider it as a means of giving back to society. And on bonus promo, I believe that there are a lot of X-Culture alumni all over the world who are doing amazingly well. There are students who have benefited from X-Culture and on big time executive positions. I think X-Culture administration should contact a few and then from different regions and then put their profile in a short video for prospective students. Similarly, lecturers and professors who have been on X-Culture for so long could give a brief on the X-Culture, how it works, the benefits, etc. It poses to teachers and participatory schools, and I think that will help. Now, lastly, on the bonus printed materials, I believe similar pamphlets could be done in X-Culture. The one that we did for X-Culture University could be done for X-Culture kids. Personally, I think their attention should be on creating one for parents. I believe parents are key in this scenario because they are going to make payment. They are going to make the payment for the parents. I think the print could be done after running the first course of this program so that the materials will be based on facts. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Thank you. Thank you.